Today we're talking about one of the hottest trends in the health and fitness world, which has been gaining popularity in recent years due to many health benefits. One of which is quick weight loss. Now you might have heard growing up that skipping meals is a bad idea because it makes you weak and crave more food. But what if skipping meals, when done right of course, becomes a secret weight loss weapon? That's what intermittent fasting is. It's voluntarily abstaining from food or drinks other than water, mind you, for a certain amount of time during the day, every day. Now the first thing you need to understand is that intermittent fasting is not a diet or a diet plan, as is the popular misconception. It is a pattern of eating where you cycle between periods of eating and fasting. Some studies show that besides weight loss, it helps with better health and increased longevity. Crazy, right? So how does it work? Fasting for a short time can produce ketosis in the body, which is a process that occurs when the body lacks enough glucose for energy, so it breaks down stored fat instead. This causes an increase in substances called ketones, which coupled with fewer calories consumed overall, can help you lose weight because it enhances hormone function to facilitate weight loss. Lower insulin levels, higher HGH levels, and increased amounts of norepinephrine or noradrenaline all increase the breakdown of body fat and facilitate its use for energy. Studies show that short-term fasting, which is like intermittent fasting, increases the body's metabolic rate and helps it burn even more calories. In other words, intermittent fasting works on both sides of the calorie equation. It boosts your metabolic rate and reduces the amount of food you eat. Fasting also affects the body's metabolic processes that may work to decrease inflammation, in addition to improving blood sugar regulation and physical stress response. Some research shows that it may improve conditions associated with inflammation like arthritis, asthma, and multiple sclerosis, so it's definitely worth giving a shot. In this video, I'll be telling you how to intermittent fast for quick weight loss and the types of intermittent fasting. This involves eating a normal, healthy diet one day and then either completely fasting or have one small meal that has fewer than 500 calories the next day. This is when you eat a normal diet 5 days a week and fast the remaining 2 days of the week. This is the most common type of intermittent fasting, in which you eat normally or eat normal meals at normal times, but only within an 8-hour window each day. For example, you couple skip breakfast but eat lunch around 11 a.m. and have dinner by 7 p.m. Or have breakfast and lunch but have an early dinner or skip dinner entirely. Right, so let's say you choose to go ahead with the last one. The first thing you're going to do is choose your fasting window. According to some researchers, fasting for 10 to 16 hours a day can help the body turn its fat stores into energy, which releases ketones into the bloodstream, which should encourage weight loss. There are two main fasting windows, 12-hour and 16-hour. The easiest way to do the 12-hour fast is to include the period of sleep in the fasting window. For example, you can fast between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., for which you would have to have your dinner by 7 p.m. and then wait 7 a.m. the next day to eat breakfast after sleeping for much of the time in between. The other fasting window is the 16-hour one. Fasting for 16 hours a day, leaving an eating window of 8 hours in between, is called the 16:8 method for the lean gains diet. This type of intermittent fast may be helpful if the 12-hour fast has not been beneficial for you. In this type of fast, you finish your evening meal by 8 p.m. and then skip the morning meal the next day to break fast at noon. You may eat whatever you want during your eating window, but it's important to choose healthy, whole food that are high in fiber, vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that will help keep your blood sugar levels steady and prevent nutrient deficiencies. A balanced diet will also contribute to weight loss and overall health. Ideally, you want to avoid foods that are high in sugar and steer clear of processed foods and fast foods, and instead consume foods that are high in protein, fiber, and healthy fats. When intermittent fasting, try to include lean meats like chicken, turkey, and fish, as well as complex carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, and brown rice in your meals. Fill your plate up with fibrous veggies like broccoli, spinach, and kale. And don't forget to add a healthy source of fats like avocado, nuts, and olive oil. Because you're focusing on eating healthy, you gotta make every calorie count and opt for nutrient-dense foods that are rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats, such as beans, lentils, eggs, fish, nuts, avocados, and unprocessed meats. You could also consume only low-calorie foods like popcorn, raw vegetables, and fruits with high water content, such as melons and grapes. Either way, you don't have to eat entirely bland food, and you can certainly season your meals generously with garlic, herbs, spices, or vinegar, which are extremely low in calories but are packed with flavor and help to reduce feelings of hunger. It's easy to forget to drink water when fasting, but it's important to stay hydrated. Make sure you drink plenty of water during your fasting window to keep your body hydrated and your hunger at bay. You can also drink black coffee, tea, or other non-caloric beverages during your fasting window to help you stay on track and keep your hunger at bay. You can drink plain water during your fast because it is non-caloric and the body doesn't treat water like a food that has to be digested. Do your best to avoid strenuous activities on fasting days. However, to avoid being sluggish, you can do yoga as it may be beneficial. Consistency is key. It is difficult at first, but you need to try to stick to the same eating and fasting window every day to help your body and mind stay in rhythm. If you're new to intermittent fasting, give yourself time to adjust. Your body may take time to get used to the new routine, and you may experience hunger, irritability, or low energy during the first few days. But don't worry, it will get easier with time. Last but not the least, of course, track your progress because it's important. Keep a daily record of your fasting window, your meals, and how you feel. This will help you see how your body is responding to intermittent fasting and make any necessary adjustments to your routine. I recommend taking a weekly measurement of your weight, body fat percentage, and waist circumference to track your progress over time. Have any of you ever tried intermittent fasting? Has it worked for you? Do write about your experience with it in the comments below. Now, for those of you who haven't or have just started out, before you hop onto this incredible trend or give up on it because you're not seeing results, you need to understand that intermittent fasting may not be for everyone. And it is important to talk to your doctor before starting any new diet or exercise routine. But for those who can do it, intermittent fasting is a great way to lose weight, improve your metabolic health, and feel great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.